Oh boy, what a day. Hi, I'm Marina Anderson, the Media Hound PR, and this is my quick chat. And my very first guest is the fabulous, we were just having a giggle, Dr. Veronica McBurnie. She's a clinical physician as well as an alternative physician. And she's just the most amazing ball of sunshine. You'll see. We started to catch up on things, and it's just blah, blah, blah. So she's her clinic is actually called Westbourne Medical Studios in Glasgow, Scotland. And what I noticed on the website is there's a whole thing about singing. So we were just talking about that. She was relaying this incredible story, the benefits of singing and how magical it is, and the vibration. And so I'm going to turn it over to her because I want to hear more about how that affects our entire being. And just something simple, just sing, right?
Absolutely, Marina. How lovely to see you. Thank you so much for inviting me to speak. So, singing, how long do you have? I could talk for hours. What do you want to know?
Oh my goodness. Well, okay, so frequency, how does that relate to our health?
Ah, okay, that's a whole other question, but all right. So, everything is energy, everything is frequency. That's all there is. So you mentioned singing. When I decided to become a medic, my other choice of career was to become a singer. And little did I know that later in my life, the two would be so linked. And singing is a form of frequency, it's a form of energy, it's a form of expressing ourselves. We all have a voice, we all need to be heard. I don't believe it when someone says to me they cannot sing because everyone can sing. And before we learned to speak as a species, we used to communicate in tonal singing voices. So it's the most pure form of self-expression, and it comes from the heart rather than the brain. So when you're singing without a care in the world, that's the most beautiful sound there is that you can make.
I
And
agree.
it doesn't matter if you're in tune or not. Being in tune is about a connection with the muscles in the voice box and the larynx and the brain. And you can train that up. That happens as a flock. You all end up singing the same note eventually. But singing itself is just about expressing yourself in true form from your heart.
And how that affects your physicality. So if you're like if
Well,
you're very down
it
and blue,
affects
you
you
just
in so many ways. It affects your
whistle a
physical.
happy tune, right?
Yeah, absolutely. When you sing together in a choir, within moments your hearts start beating in synchrony. That was a study done by the British Heart Foundation, which I found fascinating. And when we sing, we release lots of happy hormones, but one very important hormone called oxytocin,
Hmm.
which is a hormone that is released by the mother when their child is born. It's the bonding hormone. It's the hormone of love. It's also the hormone that you make when you fall in love. And so singing helps you fall in love with yourself and with the world. And when you do that, then your body is at one with itself. Your body is in balance, and your health could be optimal.
Right, right. And now
Singing also reduces your blood pressure. It reduces stress. It reduces cortisol levels.
get the
Um,
endorphins going.
yeah, gets all the endorphins going. Absolutely.
Don't you have a singing group or you tour through
I do,
town?
yes, I do. I had three singing groups, but I have to
Oh
calm
my,
down because my clinic is busy. So I have one singing group every week. I visit the town of Dunblane, which everyone has heard about, not for such good reasons in the past, because something terrible happened there in a school many years ago. But on the back of that, a centre was built called the Dunblane Centre. And every Monday night, I run a class called Singing for Joy or Singing Hearts or Singing for Health. And the class is getting bigger and bigger. And I'm not sure why they tolerate me tumbling in, often unprepared, straight from the clinic with a bag full of music. And sometimes I have a keyboard and sometimes I don't. But we just get together. I teach them how to breathe. I teach them how to relax. I teach them how to work with their own body's energies and how to sing. And the sound.
I'm envisioning another kind of Zoom um,
I
conference
would
call.
love to do that. I would love to do
It
that.
would be a Zoom.
One of my singing groups used to be my workshops, as I call them, used to be at lunchtime on a Friday. So I would be working in my clinic and then I would run around the corner to the local art gallery. And everyone would gather there and sing by the beautiful paintings or sing outside. They had an art garden at the back with lots of
I love.
interactive art things you could stand on and trees that make noises. And so we would sing and sing and sing. And it's just grown. I've been doing it for years. And we have toured, indeed. We have toured to various places. And we have flash mobbed in Utrecht station in the Netherlands. And we got out just before COVID started. That was a funny time. And yeah, we continue to sing all over the place and to spread joy, basically.
For the new viewers, can you give an example of how to center yourself and to draw up the breath through and to vocalize?
Yeah, of
Do
course.
breath work, right?
So breath work is so important. Oh, that's a whole other episode in itself. But if you just take a moment to connect with your breathing, it's not just about oxygen. It's not just about singing. It's actually about working with the autonomic nervous system, which is split into two parts. The fight or flight part, which is the sympathetic part of the nervous system, and the relax, repair, and create part, which is the parasympathetic part of the nervous system. So a major component of the rest and relax and repair and create part of this parasympathetic nervous system is something called the vagus nerve, which is a very, very long nerve that travels down the body and connects to most of the organs, but also importantly to the diaphragm, which is the big muscle that
Yeah,
separates your thorax from your abdomen.
right.
So when you just take your time to connect in with your breathing and really use all of your lungs, not just the top part of your lungs, then you activate the vagus nerve. And when your body knows it's safe because you are breathing deeply and you're
From the
relaxed,
diaphragm.
that is when you can be your truest form of yourself, your most authentic self. And when you sing from that place, wow, it's amazing.
That's awesome. Thank you. We're going to continue in different segments with this and all these other fascinating things, including about the alternative modalities she has for healing, practicalities, cooking, herbs. She's got a kitchen in her clinic. Stay tuned. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Dr. V.
You're so welcome. Great to be with you, Marina. See you soon.
Yes. Bye.